Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting out west in the American League, Matt Olson was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs, leading the A's to the win over Texas 15-0. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. As of right now, the A's are in first place in the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Rangers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Royals hit 3 long balls as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-4. As of today, the Angels West Division. They're over 20 games. The Royals sit in 4th place in the American League, 20 games out of first. The Astros knocked out 12 hits as a team. Mariners 9-6. It was their 5th straight victory. Entering the day's action, the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mariners are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Broke up their 7-game losing skid as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-2. Heading into the day, the Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East, 2.5 games out of first, while the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. Matt Shoemaker grabbed win number 9 this year as Toronto took care of the Rays 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. In the standings, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're 13.5 out of first place. And the Rays are 2nd in the division, only a game and a half back. Estevan Florial hit for the cycle as the Yankees claim victory over the Orioles 16-3. At the start of the day, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Yankees are atop the division. They have a small game and a half advantage over second. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-4. As of today, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race, while the White Sox are 2nd in the division, 12 games behind first place. Patrick Corbin earned the win while punching out 17 batters, leading Washington to a win against the Mets, 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Mets are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Nationals are 2nd in the division. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Philadelphia Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-3. As of right now, the Phillies are in first place in the NL East. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second, while the Marlins are 4th in the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs 9-7. At the start of the day, the Cubs are atop the NL Central. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion, and the Reds are 2nd in the division, 9 games back. Max Muncy launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Dodgers nabbed the win from the Brewers 10-1. Heading into the day, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-2. In the standings, the Pirates are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're 18.5 games out of first. And the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, 17 games out of first. Miles Michaelis twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen as the Cardinals downed Arizona 1-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. As of right now, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, 20 games out of first. The Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-1. As of today, the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Indians are atop the AL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The San Francisco Giants put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 9-4. Heading into the day, the Padres sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Giants are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. The A's look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Justin Bird, a left-hander from Virginia, will be your starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, Elvis Andrus. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Rangers, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see adjustments.
Into the box now, Nick Solak. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bird is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up on Major League Baseball, the show. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way. Ramon Laureano is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
Christian Carter is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. One out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. In comes the left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Digging in, Kenny Lofton. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Here comes the first pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Frazier's got to get rid of it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still no score. Next, Joey Gallo, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Joey Gallo goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. So striding in, Robinson Chirinos, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lofton calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
Stepping into the box, Danny Santana. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit out towards second, taken in by Simeon. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Rangers set down and ordered. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Settling in now, Darnell Mason. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
Man, Dero, this guy's been white hot over the last week, driving in plenty of runs, so he's doing everything he can right now, but he can't control what the guys ahead of him are doing, unfortunately.
Yeah, and they've been swinging the bats, and they've been getting on base in front of him, Dan. He has to continue at this pace if he wants to win this RBI title.
So a base hit here to him up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot, currently second in the AL in that category. Digging in, Corey Woodson, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So digging in now, Marcus Semien. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants the title.
This is one of the better hitters in the game right now, Dero. Struggling a little bit, hitting under 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, and he's going to have to get scalding hot if he wants to run down this batting title. I don't see it happening right now. The way he's been swinging it, he has certainly slowed down, and it's in his head a little bit.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the sliding stop. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting ninth.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Stepping into the box, Austin Allen. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The A's lead this one 3-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now to the plate, Hunter Cole. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Cole, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 26th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Hunter Cole goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Ronald Guzman.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 10 home runs and 38 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail in this one 3-0.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ramon Laureano stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Digging in to try it again, Christian Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Kenny Lofton, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 42 on the season. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny? Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. 41st home run of the year for him. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game. Standing in now, Corey Woodson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The windup and the 0-1. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Gallo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 5 and the Rangers nothing. Here's Elvis Andrus now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. 19th home run for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
The batter, number 50.
Into the box, Nick Solak. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, Willie Calhoun. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Inside.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he fouls this one off. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. 29 home runs for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead it 5-2. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Matt Chapman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There is Andrus, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Striding in once again, Marcus Semien. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. Miners ready. First pitch on its way. 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, and it remains 5-2. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Danny Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Danny Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
One ball.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Up next
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Hunter Cole.
So now to the plate, Hunter Cole. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail 5-2. So stepping in, Austin Allen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Allen.
First offering on its way. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in once again, Ramon Laureano. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they open it up to 6-2 now. Stepping in now,
Now
Christian
batting,
Carter.
third baseman.
Standing in from the right
Christian
side as he takes strike
Carter.
1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 32, Kenny Lofton.
Stepping in, Kenny Lofton.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Frazier is there. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the A's 6 and the Rangers 2. Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Into center field, line drive base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. To the plate now, Nick Solak. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Looking to send him packing again. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Andrus, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
At the plate now, Willie Calhoun, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Joe Palumbo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Texas, number 62, Joe Palumbo.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Darnell Mason.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category. And sure enough, his name is right there at the top. Corey Woodson will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
The right fielder, Matt Chapman.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hit hard to third. Frazier's up with it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. One out and a runner on second base. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 0-2 once more. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time
Now
it got there, it had
catcher,
fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Austin Allen. Lined hard toward right center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already, as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, number 22.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Colby Allard gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He swings and grounds it to short. Andrus has it. And how about that? But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the A's 9 and the Rangers 2. So coming to the plate, Joey Gallo. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And he takes strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
At the plate, Danny Santana. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Into the box now, Christian Carter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Carter.
First offering on its way. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The windup and the 0-1. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Santana is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Coming to the plate now, Kenny Lofton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So now to the plate, Darnell Mason. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box now, Corey Woodson, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now back.
Sometimes you got to tip
The
your
right
cap.
field.
The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there. Below the knee, offensive player was all over it.
In now, Matt Chapman.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So two are gone now in the Oakland half of the seventh. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Here comes the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Olsen.
Ariel Jurado comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jurado.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Jurado, just 24 years of age. He's in his third season as a major league player. Two down, runners at first and second. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4.
He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First delivery to him on the way. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Left fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter.
Stepping in now,
Cole.
Hunter Cole. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
18 strikeouts for him now.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Into the box, Ronald Guzman. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Playing 11.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the A's 11 and the Rangers 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now it'll be the catcher, Austin Allen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cole is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Striding forward now is the DH, Ramon Laureano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. To the plate now, Christian Carter. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
The center fielder,
when you play
32.
with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
So now to the plate, Kenny Lofton, pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Darnell Mason.
Coming to the plate now, Darnell Mason, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Gallo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A's have to settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. The A's lead this one 12-3. In now, Nick Solak, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Willie Calhoun swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Left side, reined in to second for 1. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Last shot for the Rangers in this one, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Pitch number 100 on its way. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And another foul ball. Texas down to their final strike in this one. A punch out to end it, and the A's break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Oakland A's, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Justin Bird gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Mike Minor permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance at the Coliseum this afternoon, 47,170. The A's would like to thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.